impressive race and looks struggling to get underway. It is BMW Oracle with a super start out to the right. And now it is Alinghi that is finally getting going. After a difficult start, first the penalty, and then they appeared to be a little stuck. Race 2 America's Cup 33 underway. What a dramatic start. The second in a row. It's BMW Oracle out to the right, sparing off out to the left. Meanwhile, Alinghi seemed to be struggling to harness that breeze.
It looks like the breeze is going to play a crucial part in this race. Let's hear from the Alinghi meteorologist.
The weather team, basically we have to give a forecast so they know what to expect out there so they can set up the boat properly for the wind conditions. We have 9 weather boats that we put out there to collect observations on the water. We have also land-based stations to measure what's going on the land. And then we also have 2 ultralights that we do measurements with. Good because they can be flying at 60 meters, which is the height of the mast of the sailboat. So the weather boats only measure at 10 meters, so it's a much more accurate measure of how the wind is varying with height and what might be relevant for the race boat. So that we're within half a knot accuracy of wind speed and within 5 degrees of wind direction. Very important that we have the wind speed and wind direction right, because the boats perform very much more sensitive to wind speed than the version 5 boats are, so we have to make sure we get the wind speed right, and any small variations of 1 to 2 knots is a big deal for these boats. Communication really cuts off probably about 7 minutes before the start, because then all the communication gear on the race boat has to be taken off so that there can't be any outside communication. So our information, that's where our job ends, basically, just 7 minutes before the start, and then we get to watch a race. We get very nervous and try to do the best job we can before the start, but it's up to the sailors to sail the boat as well as they can as well.
We rejoin race 2 for the first upwind cross.
Wow, here they come together. This is going to be the first cross in this race, and got a new helmsman. Loic Perron from France has taken over the helm in the tack, and he went over and grabbed the starboard wheel, and Ernesto jumped the top in front. Go, Andy.
I think this is going to be real close. I think Alinghi may be ahead here. I think there's a real chance. Alinghi have tacked onto starboard, and that in match racing gives us an idea. And BMW Oracle have gone very soft indeed. I think there was a big puff on the right-hand side. Brad Bottua, tactician, said to himself, I think we're going to take this back at them. And I think Alinghi may well be ahead here. If they're not ahead, it is very close. BMW Oracle Racing are attacking. That is a big indication that Alinghi are ahead. We have got a boat race on our hands here, folks.
Andy, this is super. Look at this go. BMW rolls her jib up, tacks, and now it's a race on starboard.
And Virtual Eye is confirming that Alinghi is in front by now 70 metres. The last 5 minutes have been a fascinating development in this race 2, America's Cup 33, because Alinghi is in front for the first time after conceding a penalty in the start sequence and having a very fitful slow start. They are really in the groove now, and Virtual Eye has Alinghi leading by 68, 69 meters up to 70 meters. Well, at one stage they were under 300 meters astern. They've done very, very well to claw this back. 60-meter advantage to Alinghi, and it's dropping fast. BMW Oracle USA is eroding into the advantage of Alinghi. It's inside 50 meters as they're coming on converging tacks. USA is on the ley line. They're coming together at speed. USA over 20 knots. Alinghi close to 20 knots. There's just 20-meter advantage to Alinghi.
Big right-hand shift and a puff. But are Alinghi going to try and do something here? Are they going to play cat and mouse? Alinghi, remember, are coming in from starboard. Looks like Alinghi are ahead.
They're getting back up to 60 metres now, Andy, and that's the point. Do they nail home the advantage of the right-of-way of starboard? So here we have in the foreground, it's BMW Oracle. It's on port, it must give way. Meanwhile, coming into the ley line, that is Alinghi 5. On starboard, they've got right-of-way. They're coming to the second cross of the race. And Alinghi now has got the advantage of 100 metres, and they're going to cross in front. This is incredible, the pace these two boats are coming to at each other. How long will it take for them to go through the tack? Remember, they're heading to the top mark. Here comes the tack now from Alinghi 5. How long will it take before they fire up? Meanwhile... Painfully slow tack. Okay, Alinghi have now tacked, they're now on port, but Alinghi crossed over BMW Oracle. I wonder whether they should have just tacked straight in front of them. I think BMW Oracle may be on ley line. Yeah, and not do your fat tack. In other words, tack right in front and be an obstacle for BMW Oracle. BMW Oracle are on the ley line. Alinghi have let BMW Oracle get inside them at the windward mark. They're on ley line, but only just.
Andy, I didn't see much of a chance there. If they tacked right in front of BMW Oracle, they would have fouled them. They can't tack that close. These boats are closing at speeds of 40 knots, and you just can't do that in a yacht race. It's too risky a maneuver, and BMW Oracle's doing everything they can do to make it around this top mark. And you know, you give up a little bit, but this is sailboat racing.
Both boats on ley line. Alinghi, well, they had to kind of go just a bit beyond BMW Oracle because I don't think they had enough room to be able to tack in front of BMW Oracle, so they had to just go a little further and then tack, and that allowed BMW Oracle, who nailed this ley line. They absolutely perfect on the ley line. They're now 3 boat lengths away from the windward mark, and who'd have thought that the match racing would be as close as these in this dog and cat fight. Amazing. Mark 1, race 2, America's Cup 33 out of Valencia, Spain. And USA, skippered by Jimmy Spittle for BMW Oracle Racing, is leading with 2 legs to go. 2 more reaching legs of 13 miles each. This after a dramatic start sequence where Alinghi copped a penalty and then recovered very well and dominated and led for most of the first leg. But at the port ley line, it was BMW Oracle who did better and got their nose in front for the second time, and now they're leading by 28 seconds after leg 1 of 3 in this wonderful, wonderful pulsating race of America's Cup 33.
So as they turn around the top mark, the 2 boats head towards the shores of Valencia. The region of Valencia is renowned for its diverse and delicious delicacies. Fresh fruit, meat and seafood, there's something to suit everybody's palate. Paella originated here in Valencia. It's a rice dish, and during the opening ceremony of the 33rd America's Cup, it was sold in vast quantities to raise money for the Haiti Disaster Fund. Tapas is the delicacy that is most associated with Spain and is on offer across the city. Served in small portions, it's the perfect accompaniment to a glass of wine.